back to another Allspark review, and this is the first unboxing on the channel. Managed to pick up Dragonstorm sealed, brand new in the box, and this is going to be the first unboxing. Now, I've seen Dragonstorm, like the one-step changer. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't like the one-step changers. I've always preferred having a proper transformer where you can then take apart and put back together. That being said, this one is a combiner. Even though when you look at Stormrain and Dragonus, they look more of the Voyager size. I'll show a comparison when we've got them. So let's get the box open and let's get them transformed, see what they're like. So here's Dragonstorm out the box, and straight away we have ran into problems with the character. I do like my Transformers being able to stand perfect, like as you can see in the back, putting them on display. And one thing I found with him is you've got to get these legs just right. The legs don't really sit too well when it comes to putting this character on display, I found. And there's various other things I noticed when taking them out of the box. Now, if I fold in these wings, the detail's immense in this character. They've really done a lot of neat paint around them, where you can get to see all the detail coming in. I'll show you in the wings. The wings is probably the best to look at, where you see this amazing detail. Whereas the hands are just grey. Just grey. And underneath, you can see where the transformation is. But the heads are rubber. Kind of reminds me of Predaking from Beast Hunters in the Prime TV series. Another thing, we opened them from the box. A part decided to come off. Good thing is, the part looks like it can clip back on, and it looks like it's from under here. But impressions right away, I'm quite disappointed in the character, because he just cannot sit right. He just refuses to keep balance, which is annoying, especially when you're trying to do a review and you like them standing up so you can see them what they look like. But as soon as we put them, he just wants to bend down. That's what he wants to do. He just wants to bend down. And I'm trying to find the right angle just now where Dragonstorm will stay, basically. He'll just stay. Even with the instructions are very unclear how to transform this Transformer, which they are. You're thinking with things like this, this should be simple. So I'm going to try and transform them, and we'll see what the characters are like out of the transformation. Because it's the last night, let's put in comparison. Let's get the Voyager Megatron, get him in there, just to get a height comparison. Now, this is a leader class, he isn't. And these were charged at leader class prices. But having them look like this together, they look really cool. I mean, I love the Last Night Megatron. The Megatron Last Night character is fantastic. And we'll probably do a review on him, and plus the actual leader class. I've got him sealed in a box, so that could be another unboxing we can do in the channel. But with this, he just likes to fall over. So let's get him opened, let's get him transformed, and see where we go. Okay, so that's us got Dragonstorm transformed, and there's the two figures. Like I said, Voyager class at best for these. The transformation, I have got to admit, is a bit tricky. I had to follow instructions, then I actually had to watch a few actual videos on how to transform him. The parts feel very disjointed, with, like I showed you, parts are just popping off left, right and centre. This one was absolutely fine compared to Transform. It's actually quite a simple process, but the way it's tucked away can look daunting. Where his backpack is, his head and arms are all housed in this hollow section. So there's not a lot of weight to these characters. They are quite hollow for the most part. But some parts really did feel like, I feel like I'm going to snap these off, try to lock them in, put them in place. Especially with this one. If I move him away, the legs here, when he's in dragon mode, flip down. And as you can see, they're not really sitting right either. They don't really lock in. And he's got this massive backpack for the wing. But then when you bend them over, you see right there is the hollowness of the character. The character does feel very light again. And it is a unique way how they hide certain things in this character. But it does feel cheap. That is a problem. And this was a leader class. Let's bring back in Megatron for height comparison. And Megatron's taller, which I'd expect. I don't think he wants to fight him. But let's get the other character and let's get height comparison with him, with Megatron. If he wants to sit. I think I'm going to keep the characters like this, because at least then I can get them sitting at a proper angle, have them on display properly, and they're going to look brilliant. But again, Megatron's taller. Boom. And that's what I think of it. To be honest, for a review, I think this is going to be the first one where I'm quite disappointed in the character. Dragonstorm is something I wanted to have. I didn't want to have the one-step change. I've got the one-step Grimlock, and he's okay. He's a nice gimmick, but you prefer a Transformer being a Transformer. And I have Dragonstorm like this, and also the one-step. But to get him like this is what you're wanting. But it doesn't feel... It doesn't feel right. It does feel like I'm going to break him. And the hollowness of the character, I don't like. I can understand what they're going with, because it's a combiner and you've got to hide certain things. But I do feel I'm going to break this character. So unfortunately, it's a questionable one with this, should you get him. If you're a collector, by all means, add him to your collection. If you're a small child, I don't think this one's recommended. I think with this character, at least for a small child, if they're interested in the dragons, get the one-step. It's big, and plus it's the one-step Transformer. This, I feel, would be a little bit complicated for them, especially when I had to look up a channel to find out how to transform this guy when the instructions really didn't make it clear enough with certain parts going into place. So, unfortunately, Dragonstorm, you're going to go in hiding now. As always, guys, thank you. I hope you really enjoyed the video. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Allspark Reviews, and now you can follow Allspark Reviews on Twitter at AllsparkYT. And of course, you can follow myself on Twitch at Optimus85. Just take that in the search engine at the top. Also, a massive thank you once again to the Cybertronic Spree for their amazing track, Cybertronic Warrior. I really do hope you guys check them out and give them much support and much love. One of the most fantastic bands I've ever heard, and do amazing covers. So please check them out right here on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook. And as always, guys, till all are one.